Let's move to the next page. I hope you're starting to feel like you're getting the hang of this, because this is the last page I'm going to do with you guys, and I think you can finish this assignment on your own. All right, new heading. Each element is made of a different atom. Each element is made of a different atom. Okay. Now we read. In the early 1800s, British scientist John Dalton proposed that each element is made of tiny particles called atoms. Dalton stated that all the atoms of a particular element are identical but are different from atoms of all other elements. Every atom of silver, for example, is similar to every other atom of silver, but different from an atom of iron. Dalton's theory also assumes that atoms cannot be divided into anything simpler. Scientists later discovered that this was not exactly true. They found that atoms are made of even smaller particles. Okay, so I got to summarize that in at least one sentence. Let's see, there's a guy. All of these are identical, but then later they said they weren't true. I think I'm going to go with this middle idea right here. This seems to be all the atoms are identical if they're in the same element. So let's see. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to make a little bullet. So this guy, John Dalton, said all atoms of an element are identical to each other. Okay, so a gold atom is the same as another gold atom. That makes sense. Cool. All right, next heading, and this is the last heading I'm going to do with you guys, and then you are on your own. Let's see what it's called here. The structure of an atom. The structure of an atom. I'm going to get my bullet ready. Here we go. A key discovery leading to the current model of the atom was that atoms contain charged particles. The charge on a particle can either be positive or negative. Particles with the same type of charge repel each other. They are pushed apart. Particles with different charges attract each other. They are drawn towards each other. Atoms are composed of three types: electrons, protons, and neutrons. A proton is a positively charged particle, and a neutron is an uncharged particle. The neutron has approximately the same mass as a proton. The protons and neutrons of an atom are grouped together in the atom's center. This combination of protons and neutrons is called the nucleus. Because it contains protons, the nucleus has a positive charge. Electrons are negatively charged particles that move around outside the nucleus. Okay, and then, whoopsie daisy, come back. We've got this cool drawing that I'm having problems moving up. There's my screen. There we go. We've got this cool chart and this cool drawing. Remember the rules: headings, summary, drawings and charts, and we have vocabulary words. Boy, we got a lot to do on this one, guys. Here we go. So, move our screen down. Structure of an atom. So we got to summarize real quick. So we're looking, looks to me like it's mainly talking about the particles on the inside. So I'm just going to say, look, there are three types of particles inside an atom. And then I'm going to indent, because you know what? It tells me these bolded words that I have to define are vocab words, and they're the particles. So we got proton, neutron, and we got electrons here. And we also have this word, the nucleus. So let's write those down. So I'm going to have proton, neutron, electron, and another word, the nucleus. And what I like to do is when I have vocab words, I either like highlighting them or I like to underline them. Since I'm underlining other stuff, I'm going to go in and highlight them. Uh-oh, somebody spelled nucleus wrong. Nucleus, okay. So now, let's see what the book says about each of these. Now I know you're interested in looking up the definitions in the back. Fight that urge. Use the text to define it for you. So let's see. Proton, what is it? It's a positive charged particle. All right. Positively charged particle. And then a neutron. You don't need to underline that. What's a neutron? A neutron, it's an uncharged particle. Oh, that's easy. Uncharged particle. Okay, well let's see. What's the electron? The electron, because it contains electrons, are negatively charged particles that move outside the nucleus. I can write that. negatively charged particles move outside nucleus. Wait, what's the nucleus? Oh, the combination of protons and neutrons is called the nucleus. It's the atom center. Oh, cool. So nucleus is the atom's center full of protons and neutrons. Now, looks like I was just highlighting everything. There's no reason to highlight everything. Let's just highlight that initial word. There we go. So we got nucleus, and we've got electron, and neutron, and nucleus, and proton. Okay, and for some reason my bullets. So, we've got those highlighted. We've got our summary. All we're missing now is this drawing right here. So yes, I actually want you to draw that picture because it is an awesome picture of the atom, and yes, that is an awesome chart as well. So let's go ahead and sketch it, and let's go ahead and finish doing our reflective reading through page 13. I know this is going to take some time, folks. This is likely to take 2 full class periods if you're really doing it, but you know what? This is a really important skill that you need to work on and master as you progress through high school and college. So there's no time like the present. Let's get started.